This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV for Monday, December 11th, 2023. I'm Derek Gilbert. Topic number 5 today. Israel, the war in Gaza continues. Heavy fighting in southern Gaza raging on Sunday as Israeli tanks reached the center of Khan Younis. That's the city of about 200,000 people right on the border with Egypt. Israel is reportedly trying to find the leader of Hamas in Gaza, Yahya Sinwar. The United States lent some much-needed support to Israel this past week. They vetoed the U.S. delegation to the UN, vetoed a UN Security Council effort to pass a demand a ceasefire, and also push through an emergency $100 million sale of tank ammunition to Israel. Again, Israeli tanks heavily involved in the fighting in the center of Khan Younis as of Sunday afternoon. Shin Bet, which is the internal security service for Israel, released video Sunday showing the interrogation of Hamas's former communications minister, Youssef al-Mansi. On the video, al-Mansi said, "This is a group of crazy people that Sinwar leads." In other words, he's talking about the inner circle of Hamas in Gaza. "They destroyed the Gaza Strip, sent it back 200 years, end quote. Other videos coming out from Gazans getting more bold about being able to criticize Hamas and what Hamas and its attack on October 7th has brought on the heads of the citizens of Gaza. In the north, Israel reportedly planning to issue an ultimatum to Lebanon, urging negotiations with the aim of pushing Hezbollah north of the Litani River. Now, the Litani River was a traditional boundary between Israel and Lebanon. It is north of the city of Tyre. Israel is not wanting to take that territory, it just wants Hezbollah north of the Litani River, which would push it away from the border with Israel, make it much more difficult for them to fire anti-tank missiles into Israeli villages on the border. This would be consistent, by the way, with the UN Security Council resolution of several years ago, but Hezbollah has ignored it. Lebanon has not enforced it. Israel discussing the need for a military operation to make that happen. And Sunday night, Syria's state-run news agency Sana reported that air defenses over Damascus had engaged enemy targets, very probably an Israeli airstrike against Iran-backed militia groups inside Syria, but that has not been confirmed by the IDF. Topic number 4, Kings of the East, Russia and China. Now, just for the record, we view the Kings of the East in the book of Revelation as supernatural, not human rulers. Just makes for a catchy title. Russia's current relationship with China, according to Russia's President Vladimir Putin, allows for full spectrum cooperation in the tech sector, especially as regards military application. This was a statement by Putin in response to a question from a Chinese entrepreneur last Thursday during a panel discussion at VTB Bank's forum called Russia Calling. Putin said, quote, "No matter how much people tried to guard the secret of black powder, gunpowder, it became the province of all mankind, for good or for worse." This was part of an answer to a question about U.S. sanctions on Russia, which includes a ban on the export of certain technologies to some nations, including China, mainly high-end computer technology. The Chinese businessman said it was forcing them to reinvent the bicycle. In other words, in order to buy high-end chips from the U.S., they're having to make their own. Putin said such restrictions aren't viable in the long run. And that the bottom line here is that if Russia and China are collaborating on high-end computer tech and hypersonic missile technology, that's a game changer there. Hypersonic missiles, which are nearly impossible to defend against, might eliminate whatever advantage U.S. aircraft carriers have as far as projecting naval power around the world. Topic number 3. Vaccine fail. This is interesting because this is coming from very well-respected universities. Researchers in a landmark new study have discovered a sequence within the Pfizer mRNA vaccine that produces an unintended immune response, which experts are calling a massive, and I'm quoting now, developmental and regulatory failure, end quote. Synthetic mRNA, such as that used in the vaccines produced by Pfizer and Moderna to fight the SARS-CoV-2 virus, enables the body to create a specific spike protein to mimic SARS-CoV-2. In other words, it tricks your body into producing the spike protein found on the protein coat of the virus, and then your body sees that as an invader, produces antibodies to the spike protein so that when the virus enters the body, then the body is already prepared with antibodies. Theoretically, however, the researchers found an unintended immune response that occurred in about a third of 21 patients in a study who were inoculated with the Pfizer vaccine. There was a genetic sequence that triggered a different immune response, not intended and not beneficial to the patients. Now, bear in mind that this research was conducted by researchers from Cambridge, Oxford, and the universities of Kent and Liverpool. Now, Cambridge and Oxford are the two of the most respected universities on planet Earth. So this is not coming from a right-wing conspiracy theory website. Bear in mind, however, Cambridge is the headquarters of AstraZeneca, which produced its own COVID vaccine. So we don't know, I can't say whether that has any influence on the research or not, but this is being published in a peer-reviewed journal, Nature, highly respected journal. Now, also bear in mind the conclusion reached by the team was not to say that we shouldn't be messing around with vaccines that program the body to produce things. They just redesigned the mRNA sequence to fix it. Still, however, very interesting that the Pfizer vaccine now being targeted by researchers from Oxford and Cambridge, saying that the fact that this got past the FDA and other regulatory bodies around the world is a developmental and regulatory failure. The narrative on these vaccines is shifting. Topic number 2, saving democracy by killing it. That apparently is the strategy of the Democratic Party. Democrats are warning of the imminent death of democracy. Hillary Clinton's warning that a Trump victory in 2024 would be the end of democracy. MSNBC's Rachel Maddow, not a serious journalist, warning of executions. If Trump gets in, he'll be executed. The way President Obama had his secret kill list that he would approve with his national security team. Anyway, even actors like Robert De Niro, who also is losing whatever goodwill he may have built up among his fans by just being hysterical when it comes to conservative politicians, predicting that this may be our very last Democratic election. The irony here is that Democrats themselves are trying to preserve democracy by eliminating democracy. Case in point, the executive committee of the Florida Democratic Committee told voters they would not be allowed to vote against Biden in the primaries. Now, even though he's got opponents, Democratic candidates for president other than Joe Biden, Robert F. Kennedy most notably, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that is, the Florida party leadership has ordered that only Joe Biden will appear on the primary ballot. And if you want to register your discontent by a write-in vote, forget about it. Under Florida law, if the party approves only one name, that is the only choice you have on the primary ballot. In fact, there won't be any primary ballot at all. We've only approved one candidate, no need for a vote. In other words, the Democratic Party in Florida has already declared a winner before there was even a vote. This is how Democrats are going to save democracy, by killing it. Now, there's good reason for this tactic. A CNN poll found that about 2/3 of Democrats think the party should nominate someone else. 73%, according to Wall Street Journal poll, found that people say Biden is just too old to run for president again. Party leadership is solving the problem, but just eliminating the competition. We've decided there will be no competition on the primary ballot. However, got to be honest here and say this is not unprecedented. This happened in Florida previously with Barack Obama in 2012 and on the Republican side with George W. Bush in 2004. It was wrong then. It is also wrong now. Coming up, pig on the run in New Jersey and hilarity ensues. That's next on 5 and 10.
We want to make sure that you're aware of the largest giveaway of the year in the We Are Legion Grand Collection. When you order the We Are Legion Grand Collection from SkywatchTVStore.com, you'll receive We Are Legion for We Are Many, dominions, cosmo craters, and Washington, D.C. unmasking the ancient riddle of the Hebrew year 5785 and the eminent destiny of America by best-selling author Dr. Thomas Horn. Divided We Stand, the globalist scheme for a one-world government by Lieutenant Colonel Robert McGinnis, and The Prince of the Power of the Air and the Last Days, Satanology, History, Prophecy, and Technology by Jeffrey W. Martis. But we're just getting started. This must-have collection also includes the breathtaking 2-hour documentary, The Secret Destiny of America, on DVD, featuring Dr. Thomas Horn as he reveals who the God on America's Great Seal and U.S. $1 bill really is, why 72 pentagrams in the Capitol Dome are used to control the ancient cosmo craters who rule the nations, the coming incarnation of Antichrist, and much, much more. But that's not all. With the holidays just around the corner, now's your chance to save big and receive solid bonus merchandise absolutely free. Because also included in the We Are Legion Grand Collection are any number of brand new, super quality, overstock gift books, DVDs, or audio sets to add to your library or to give away as gifts this coming holiday season. Sold separately, these items hold a retail value of nearly $150. Yours now for your donation of only $35 plus shipping and handling, so act quickly. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. This is the largest giveaway of the year, just in time for the holiday gift-giving season, and is available only while supplies last, so don't delay. Visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the We Are Legion Grand Collection now.
Item number one today, they should have called him Greased Lightning, but that's not the pig's name. Viral video from Deptford Township, New Jersey, thanks to the Deptford County or Deptford Township Police Department, showed New Jersey police officers trying to catch a pig that had escaped from a farm last Tuesday. 4-year-old pig did not go easy to the responding officers. They allegedly resorted, according to Deptford Township Police, to de-escalation techniques and the latest technology, which apparently involved a leash. The pig, 4 years old, named Albert Einswine, apprehended after leading officers on a chase for about half an hour. This according to the New York Post. Every time police got close, the pig squealed and ran away, the officer taking the video laughing hysterically. According to Detective Sergeant Bob Jones of the Deptford Township Police, cops chasing a pig is never not funny. We're glad the officers had a sense of humor and that Einswine was captured without injury or incident. Skywatch TV continuing our series on the last book by Dr. Tom Horn, We Are Legion for We Are Many, alongside the new book by Lieutenant Colonel Robert McGinnis, Divided We Stand, and an excellent new book by Jeffrey Martis, The Prince of the Power of the Air. Birds, a little bird told me, crows, ravens as symbols of evil. Is there anything to this? Theologically speaking, that's the topic of this week's program. Don't miss this series of programs. It is the last series of programs on Skywatch TV featuring Dr. Tom Horn. You can watch it right now at our website, skywatchtv.com. You can see it at our Roku or Apple TV channels. We've got a YouTube channel now for the new YouTube channel for the main Skywatch TV program. That's at Skywatch TV Now. Also Rumble, rumble.com/skywatchtv. But better yet, just get our free mobile app that brings all of our video content right into your smartphone or tablet. And why is that better? Because it guarantees we'll never get canceled. When our women's program, Simply His, featuring the sweetest, gentlest ladies you would ever want to meet, can get canceled for they still don't know what, protect yourself. Make sure that you never lose access to Skywatch TV. Get our free mobile app, iOS, Android, Amazon, Kindle Fire. It is absolutely free, and we have links to their app stores at our website, skywatchtv.com. Look for the link in the top menu bar. Thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.